Hello YouTube. Today I want to do a little review here on the Desert Eagle 50 caliber cartridges. This one's a little, you see I have two here. This one's from my Desert Eagle, and this is one called ProMag from a company called ProMag. I had sent my Desert Eagle in already. I was having some failure to feeds and jamming problems, and some of you guys mentioned on YouTube that possibly could be the magazine, so I went ahead and ordered one and it came in today. And I'm going to go ahead and take both of these magazines apart, and I'm going to show you the spring in them, and then you can kind of decide. So let's take this first one apart. This is the Desert Eagle. Okay, it's pretty easy. Pull it out, you can see that's about all the spring does right about there, and that's about where we're looking on. I'm going to move this up here a little and back up there. Okay, so that's where you're looking, where that spring is. Okay, now this one's a little harder to decompress because there's a little more pressure on this. Well, let's get that out. Hold your hand on real good when you take these babies up because they pop. Now look at this big difference here. Look at the difference of that. How about that, guys? This or this. Now I'm going to take both springs out and lay them side by side. Okay, this is the Desert Eagles mag they use, factory mag, and this is the spring from the ProMag. Look at the difference of that spring. Okay, guys, look at the difference of that spring. And you're wondering why you're getting failure to feeds and jams. Okay, big difference on the spring. This is kind of flimsy. It's a little heavier spring, not much, but I'm telling you, I had a hard time with that magazine, so I definitely highly recommend the ProMag magazine. So let's put this back in here. This is kind of, and I've gone through a lot of work with this guy trying to get this corrected, and I think it just was the failure to feed and all that was from this magazine. So we're going to put this factory magazine back to the way it was. And then it has a little metal piece here. Yeah, it's all metal. Great. I don't know who makes their magazines, but whoever, they should be shut down. It's got a little fancy thing, and this is a $75 magazine right here. That's what they run for one of these. The ProMag is like a $22, $23 magazine. You know, and do you see that? You just take that, you pop it back in like this. Real easy to put in, and actually fits in the guide, right in that guide rod tube. Only thing is, you know, getting it in there, it's a little bit of a push because, you know, you got to put a lot of pressure on these guys. So when you put that in there, I don't want to shoot up the camera and break it. So you put that in there, and you're gonna have a little work getting it in, because which is a good thing, because that means it's giving pressure for your cartridges. And I loaded up 7 in this real easy. I mean, I put 70, 50s in there, and that loaded so easy to me. And then that's it. Snaps in, snap it down, you're done. Just look at the difference of that. Okay, how that is, and look at this one. Wimpy, very wimpy. Look at that. I mean, this is a nice cartridge. Boy, this is, and look at the difference in how they, if you look real close, how they stick up. Look at that difference. Definitely better. You know, this, you know, your bullet's going to clear more. Here, it's really crappy. And I don't know why they put that on a $2,000 gun. But we're going to find out when it comes back, and I'm going to do a full review on this. But these ProMag magazines, they're the cat's ass. These are the ones to get. I'm telling you, it's good magazines. I should order 10 of them. They're really nice. The only thing I want to fool around here with is to go ahead and put my bottom on that. I'm going to see. I might just have to drill that hole out a little because I like this bottom on it, but I don't think it should affect it any because it's pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. But like I say, I don't know. I'm going to have to check that out to see when I get the gun back. How to mod that, because this gives you the right amount of space too here. This is kind of thin, and you don't get a lot of space on the bottom of that. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe I can glue this on there or something to make it look good. So we're going to find out. Definitely magazines. Definitely their magazines are garbage. Definitely want to compare that. ProMag makes a good product. Man, this should be a standard issue on every single gun. Nice. Okay, so just letting you guys know, even putting the cartridges in. Let me grab the cartridges and I'm going to show you something here. Putting these bullets in. Watch how easy it is to put these bullets in this guy. Bang, it's in 1. Okay. Bang, it's 2. Okay. Bang, it's 3. And I'm sitting down doing this. Normally I can't get that many in there, so that's 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6, and this is just me sitting on the table. I'm not putting any pressure on this bad boy. Okay, 7. So there's 7 rounds in there. Really? You know, and look how that first round is resting in there. I'm going to show you this. That first one, that's nice. Because you know that's going to go right where it's supposed to go. But that's a nice feed. There's a lot of pressure on that, so that's it. Now I'm going to go ahead and load up this other one with 7. Okay, 1. That goes easy. It always did. 2 goes kind of easy. 3 is getting a little harder. 4, 5, 6. You know, 6 is tough. And that's not even going in correctly. I got it. Okay, you get that in there, but I got to really push it. Coming out. Okay, so they're all going to be easy coming out. Taking those shells out. We'll put them back in here, and we'll take the other ones out of it. Definitely, I think I found the problem with my gun. We'll say Pro Mags. Bingo. Look at that. You can hear that click in there. Nice click. It comes right out. Not a problem. You can already tell the gun is going to run better. A lot of pressure in it, and that's what you need to drive that bullet up. And even it's got a little tilt in here, and I think that's going to probably help. There's a little indention, and see that in there? You can see that. See it there? And I think that's probably that little indention you see there. You put that on purpose so that it just goes down. It slides down in the barrel. But we're going to find out. We won't know until the gun comes back. Because I had to send it back. Some issues, but I definitely think it's a magazine issue. Their magazines are trash. I just have to figure out how to, you know, it's a shame because I want the shiny part on this bottom here, you know, to match the gun. But what I might have to do is, I could probably glue that on the bottom there, some kind of glue, you know. If I could shave that a little bit, but I think this part here is the part you need that extra half inch that prevents the magazine going in. Because this magazine, actually, if you look at the magazine now, okay, and if you go there, fine. But you see this gap? I'm going to make a close-up here. And this is, I think, the problem. I'm going to pull it right up a little. Okay, we'll get a good close-up here on this magazine. Okay, now, you see where I'm pointing right here? This width? Okay, as the magazine goes in. Well, you see this one here? There's a bigger gap here. And what happens when you put this magazine in that gun, what's going to happen, you're going to have play here. Here it's tight butted up. Just like on a, you know, on a regular gun. Like one something like this, you know, like a magazine off, something like that. You have this piece of plastic here. And I mean, it's metal, so the bottom's going to be fine. And I think this is the problem right here. This is the defect. And if this case is the defect, I'm going to send all my magazines back. They should be carrying the Pro Mags. They're better magazines. So we're going to see what's going to happen when we get the gun back. But I wanted to go through a review on that. I think sticking with these Pro Mags. I won't know for sure until I get the gun back. But I did have to send it back. So this is the big difference between it. They're both 50A Eagles and magazines. But the Pro Mag, I think, is going to be better. But that spring is really big. And I think it's going to give you a lot more pressure to drive that round up into the chamber. Take it easy, guys. And thanks for viewing. And if you have any comments, feel free to comment.